Hey, what's going on, family? Sitting here, D Money in the building. I apologize, I've been gone for the amount of time I've been gone. Life was life, and uh, only thing I'll say to that is cherish your family, cherish your people. Always, be in tune, talk to whoever you need to talk to, and at the end of the day, always act in love. But what I really came to y'all for is that it's that time of the year. All right. We've gotten through Super Bowl season. We've gotten through doggone just all that little dead talk and uh free agent rumors and so forth. And all that's great. It helps build anticipation. It helps get you ready for the next season. To some people now the NFL season is a 12-month event depending on what aspect we're talking about at the time, preseason, regular season, off season. And now we're in this great off season aspect of it right now. And when I'm looking at this aspect of we got the combine now, looking for talent, and everybody has just a large magnitude of what they want in. Some more logical, some maybe more fantasy. I'm not gonna say anybody's wrong, but we can talk about what's right also. So right now, when we look at this Carolina Panther offense, and we look at them full scale, we know right now that we're gonna have to get offensive line help. I think that might be one of the biggest no brainers in this whole situation. Is getting this offensive line rebolstered. I know just 2 years ago we spread a lot of money and we got it and we saw the results from it. But now we have injuries, we have guys getting older, and the Icky injury really might have threw a wrench in some of their plans, but we ourselves as an organization can really bounce back from it. I think that there's going to be good tackle and offensive line talent in this draft. We're going to start to see these measurables from this combine, so that's always an awesome thing. We're also looking at free agency. There's all different like types of talks. Could they go 1 year rental and reassess at the end of next season? Oh, highly possible. The main thing about it is that for me, this is the year the real Bryce Young proved it year. They're giving him that 5th year extension. This is the big time now. We made the playoffs, so extent the expectations are going to go through the roof. So with that, no quarterback really is truly successful without strong offensive line play. I would even dare that good offensive line play is not good enough, and you need great and consistent offensive line play. So I'm going to be highly interested as we get through this combines and we get ready into these processes and who they meet with and who they interview with. And it's going to be a great and exciting time because I think people will be able in their mind to kind of narrow down exactly the needs and what they like and what's available. And I think that that's a beautiful thing for the Carolina Panthers. And then as we go on, of course, linebackers, more defensive talent, more depth in key positions. The defense got better last year, but we now have the opportunity to plug in pieces and add guys that could become foundational pieces that end up taking this defense to the next level and continue to improve in seasons to come. And it's absolutely beautiful. Now, I know there's a lot of people. Mind you, before I go into the lot of people, Sonny Styles, you are on my radar. The Weeks, y'all are on my radar. I've been looking at some linebackers, and I'm kind of happy with the development that could be with a lot of these guys. So we ain't gonna tear too much into that. But if you want to get into some in-depth things of like different guys and their measurables, let's just go on. The blue and black attack is gonna be covering it. Pickle, Cole, my man Diesel Skills, and Jake the Snake. Great guys. They have really been pulling the layers back already, speculating, thinking, using their critical thinking of what the Carolina Panthers could use. So I'm highly excited. I think it's great that those guys that that these guys are out there for us. There's other great content creators, but I'm always with the family. Um, as we continue to go on and we look, I've noticed just through social media, different chats and everything, people are about the tight end situation. Wanting to bring in a big play tight end. I know a lot of guys like that guy Sadiq from Oregon. And yes, he's a good guy. I just don't see the tight end position really being over O line and defensive talent. I really don't. Um, the running back room's going to be a little bit different. There's some uncertainty there, but that's not a priority. And I've reserved myself to the point that when we talk about backup quarterback, it would cost more for Andy Dalton to be cut financially than it is to keep him. But at this point, I think I might eat the dead money. I think that I would eat the dead money. Andy Dalton, I can't remember what game it was last year. Bryce had got a little banged up, and he was on the sideline looking like, who going in? And at that point, I wasn't even high on Andy before that. But then when that happened, I was done. Because at that point now you just want to be paid to be a mentor. And that's no disrespect to Andy. Andy's 38 some years old. He's went through his prime in this league and he's had his heyday. And I mean, I wish him the best, but I just feel like for the betterment of the team, even if Andy ends up staying on that roster, you need to bring in a capable guy, which wouldn't make sense to keep Andy. So one question I do have for the Panther Nation, would you willing to take the dead money hit, get rid of Andy Dalton and bring somebody else in? That's just a question. Some people might think it's a dumb question, but to me it's just a question because it's a mixed bag. I know every time Bryce has a struggle or is banged up, the next thing you know, we can push the ball down the field. We can push the ball down the field. And Andy Dalton can do that for us. And we don't get that. But no disrespect to the Red Rifle. No disrespect to him at all. I just think the game has passed him by. I think he's been a good mentor, good older guy for Bryce Young. And before I get out of this, because of this time of the year, if you haven't, I ask you to go to the Pivot channel with Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder, and them guys, where they had the interview with Bryce Young. And basically, I just feel like if you listen to him or how he dealt with adversity, look at his mindset of how he does his work. Maybe the product on the field doesn't have you sold, but this individual just shows me a guy that's going to continue to get better. He has a desire to get better. His feet, he's always where his feet is. He doesn't go too far out. He doesn't go too far back. And those are great leadership skills to have, especially when you're dealing with a lot of young personnel. You have a young head coach. It's just good when you have a guy that, stays even keel, but understands the importance and sense of urgency of what the Carolina Panthers, or at least how he can contribute to the Carolina Panthers. It's just interesting to me because we're at that point now where even the smartest of people will not be that smart because we don't know what Dan Morgan's thinking. Shout out to Brad Isaac for now getting the play calling duties. I think that's going to help the team in general to give Dave an opportunity to focus on some other things. And if I'm not mistaken, he made a statement something about ego being involved. And if that's the case and he has that self-awareness, then I can't help but, how can I put disrespected? And I hope Brad, and with having Bevel there as a mentor and some experience, that we should be fine. I think the offense is going to be better in a lot of measures. I can't say. With Bevel, I know there's a lot of people highly excited in that scenario. Me, I'm 50-50. But if he can sit back and help this offense engage into that next level and put us on a trajectory of being a really good offense, then I really, really am happy that Bevel is here. But that takes me back to this O-line depth. We're going to have to start to be able to really have the depth that we can protect whoever the quarterback is. See, because one thing about this time of the year, when these guys are bringing in free agents and they bringing in these draft picks. Yes, those early round draft picks and those high dollar free agents, a lot of times it's because they're trying to win right now. But when you're a team that just slid into the playoffs or a team that didn't make the playoffs, you're looking for guys that's going to be able to sustain 1 year, 2 years, possibly 3 years to help you get to where you need to go. And so, even though the offensive line has been good for us with the injuries, with the age, with some guys that are going to be leaving just because they can't stay healthy, we are almost at a clean canvas on the O-line. So free agency dollars will have to be thrown there. Some draft compensation is going to have to be thrown there. And that's where I get to the point of priority of tight end. But also, I believe in Brant Tiller, and I believe in Dan Morgan, and I believe in those scouts of what we've done the last 2 years. They're going to get a good balance of defensive talent and offensive talent, and we're going to start to churn through this roster until we get to camp and have guys that's viable. And one thing about Dan also is he will continue to churn to improve. So I am highly confident of what this team can be. But hey, everybody, I want you to buckle up. It's that time of the year. I love you. I wish y'all nothing but the best. If y'all haven't told nobody that you love them today, tell them that you love them. If there's somebody you got something in your heart against, throw that stuff away. Believe me, football season is not that far away. Whatever you like to do, we're going into the spring and the summer when it gets really active. And it's going to be a beautiful time. And if you ain't with us now, you ain't welcome to the parade. Now, mind you, I don't know if you can be able to see, but probably somewhere over here will be a video from the Cole show. There'll probably be a video, there's my finger pointing in that direction, Dill with it. Just wait. These here skills, his homie Lindsay, and the Blue&Black attack are going to be here for your combine needs. I'm going to be here for your combine needs, off-season needs. So never fear. The Blue&Black attack is here. And if you ain't with us now, you ain't welcome to the parade. Keep pounding.
The Brotherhood brother. Pickle brings a song every Monday night. No sugarcoating truth, just burning bright. The salty superstar won't hold nothing back. Deal with it raw, emotion that's a fact. Cold on Thursday with the veteran insight, breaking down the film, getting everything right. When everyone zigs, you know that Cole was act. Sound shrine bold talent, putting points on the tag. Breeze brings the passion, running through the walls. Brotherhood mentality, answering the calls. From dust and ashes, watch us rise again. Keep pounding through the losses, through the pain. Dee Money weekly coverage, comprehensive and complete. Marines to media, bringing that elite. The Brotherhood edition, go light every week. Never miss a moment, this is what we speak. Go light on the Brotherhood. Success we knew we would. Go light on the Brotherhood. Success we knew we would. Don't trail, we were training our fight. Hard tipped and pin, we fought so well. Our sounds to glory, Blue and Black got tail. Go light, shine and drown, the Brotherhood prevail. Bars in the storm, keeping each other warm. The lighthouse guides our way. Go light, shining every day. From 215 to the playoffs we made. From bench quarterback to division parades. Rising team act, the future looking bright. The Brotherhood watching through the darkest night. And there was spotlight for a show on the road.
Hey y'all, Lindsay here for the Blue and Black Attack podcast. I just wanted to remind everyone to like, share, and subscribe. We have brand new videos and live streams coming up. Hit that notification bell to make sure you never miss an episode. Take it easy, y'all, and always keep pounding. Go Panthers!